There's a strange quiet that can creep into life after 40. It's not the peaceful quiet of solitude. It's a different kind. It's the quiet of a Saturday night with no plans. The quiet of realizing you haven't had a real, belly-laughing conversation with a friend in weeks. The quiet of scrolling through other people's connections, wondering where yours went. We talk about cholesterol, blood pressure, and exercise. But we almost never talk about the single most dangerous health condition that millions of us are facing right now. And modern science has proven that this silent killer can be more damaging to our long-term health than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. What is it? Loneliness. But what if I told you that the cure for this modern epidemic isn't a new app or a new pill? What if the solution was a 100-year-old secret from a small island in Japan? A secret to building deep, unbreakable friendships that can literally help you live to 100. Hello, and welcome to 40 Plus Wellness. We're so glad you're here. This is a space dedicated to you, to navigating the incredible journey of life after 40 with strength, health, and wisdom. Our promise is simple: to bring you authentic, meticulously researched information that you can actually use in your real life. Today, we're exploring one of the most powerful longevity secrets on Earth, but it has nothing to do with diet. It's about your social health. It is the Okinawan secret of the Moai. This video is your masterclass on how to build your own modern Moai. If you believe in this mission to reclaim our health with wisdom, please take a moment to subscribe and join our community of health protectors. We'd be honored to have you. The first pillar is about understanding a simple truth. Friendships don't magically appear. They are born from proximity and unplanned interaction. As kids, we had this built in. We saw the same people every day at school or in our neighborhood. As adults, our world shrinks to just work and home. You have to intentionally create opportunities for regular, casual encounters. You can't wait for friendship to find you. You have to go where friendship has a chance to grow. Think about a man I know, David, a 52-year-old accountant. He felt deeply lonely after his kids left for college. His solution? He didn't go to a networking event. He joined a local community garden. At first, he just gardened. But soon, he started recognizing faces. A casual, "Looks like your tomatoes are doing well," turned into a weekly chat. That chat turned into sharing extra vegetables. A year later, that garden wasn't just a place he grew food. It was the place he grew 3 of his closest friendships. He didn't search for friends. He put himself in a place where friendship was a natural byproduct. Psychologists call this the mere exposure effect. We naturally develop a preference for people and things we are familiar with. Creating consistent, low-pressure proximity is the fertile soil where the seeds of friendship can sprout. Choose your third place. Identify one third place that isn't your home or your work. It could be a coffee shop you visit at the same time every morning, a dog park, a volunteer group, a book club, or a weekly fitness class. Commit to going to your chosen place consistently for at least 3 weeks. The goal isn't to meet your new best friend on day 1. The goal is to become a regular. To see and be seen. Then, initiate micro-conversations. Start small. A simple nod. A "good morning." A comment about the weather. These are not conversations. They are acknowledgments. They are the first step to breaking down the barrier of anonymity. Proximity gets you in the room, but consistency is what builds the house. Deep friendships are not the result of a few intense, long conversations. They are the result of hundreds of small, consistent interactions over time. You must create a ritual of connection. A predictable, scheduled time that becomes a protected part of your week or month. The original Okinawan Moais would meet every week to chat and contribute a small amount of money to a shared fund. If one member fell on hard times, they could use the money. The ritual wasn't just about the money. It was the excuse to guarantee they would connect, share their struggles, and celebrate their wins, week after week, for life. Our brains are wired for routine. When an interaction becomes a predictable ritual, it lowers the social energy required to participate. You no longer have to wonder, should I call them? Are they busy? The decision is already made. The consistency builds a foundation of trust and reliability. Schedule it like a doctor's appointment. Be intentional. Propose a standing meeting. Want to grab coffee every first Friday of the month? Or, how about a weekly walk in the park on Wednesdays? Start small. Don't propose a 3-hour dinner. Propose a 30-minute coffee. A lower time commitment makes it easier for everyone to say yes and stick to it. You can also create a group ritual. Find 2 or 3 other people and start a simple group activity. A monthly potluck, a weekly online game, a book club. The shared activity is just the container for the connection. This next pillar is the most crucial and often the hardest step. It's the bridge you must cross to go from a friendly acquaintance to a true friend. True connection is only formed when you allow yourself to be seen beyond the surface-level pleasantries. It requires a small, calculated act of vulnerability. I had a work friend for years. We'd chat about projects, the weather, our weekends. It was pleasant but shallow. One day, I was having a really tough time with a family issue. In the break room, he asked the usual, "How's it going?" Instead of the usual, "Fine, you." I paused, took a breath, and said, Honestly, it's been a rough week." I didn't unload all my problems, but I shared a small, honest truth. His entire demeanor changed. He softened. He said, "I'm sorry to hear that. I get it. I had a week like that last month." In that 30-second exchange, our entire relationship shifted. By sharing a small vulnerability, I gave him permission to do the same. Vulnerability triggers empathy and signals trust. When you share something real, you are subconsciously telling the other person, "I trust you enough to see the real me." This is a powerful invitation that, if met with kindness, forms the bedrock of a deep bond. The next time someone you'd like to be closer with asks, "How are you?" try a slightly more honest answer. Instead of, "Fine, maybe it's a bit tired today, but pushing through," or, "Actually, really excited about this new project." Ask deeper questions. Move beyond, "What did you do this weekend?" Try asking, "What was the best part of your weekend?" Or, "Working on anything exciting lately?" You can also share a small, safe struggle. You don't need to share your deepest secrets. Sharing a small, relatable struggle, like, "I'm so overwhelmed with my garden this year," can be a powerful bridge. The final pillar is what makes friendships last for a lifetime. The strongest bonds are often forged when people are not just facing each other, but are standing side by side, facing the same direction. Friendships thrive when they are built around a shared interest, passion, or goal. This links directly back to the concept of ikigai. Think of 2 people who love hiking. Their friendship isn't just about talking, it's about planning the next trail, celebrating a summit, helping each other over a tough spot. Their shared purpose, exploring the outdoors, provides an endless source of connection and shared experiences. Their bond is reinforced by a common passion. A shared purpose provides a natural, recurring reason to connect that goes beyond catching up. It creates a context for your friendship and a wellspring of things to talk about and do together. It moves the friendship from being a pleasant obligation to an active, joyful part of pursuing your passion. Connect your ikigai to community. Look at the answers to your ikigai questions. Do you love to paint? Join an art class. Do you want to help animals? Volunteer at a shelter. The fastest way to find your people is to go to the places where people who love what you love already are. Be a founder. If a group doesn't exist, create it. Start a monthly documentary club, a neighborhood cleanup crew, or a learn to play guitar group. Being the founder instantly puts you at the center of a new community. You can also ask for help on a project related to your passion. I'm trying to build a new garden bed. Could you help me out on Saturday? Working together on a physical task is one of the oldest and most powerful ways to build a bond. The proximity principle, the consistency code, the vulnerability bridge, and the shared purpose. These are the pillars of a life rich with connection. This is the blueprint for your modern Moai. This isn't about becoming an extrovert or having 100 friends. It's about cultivating just a handful of deep, meaningful connections that will sustain you for the rest of your long, healthy life. Your homework is simple. Don't feel overwhelmed. Just take the very first step. To make this real, I'd love for you to share one thought in the comments. What is just one third place you could commit to visiting this month? A library, a park, a volunteer group. By writing it down, you make a promise to yourself. And by sharing it, you might just inspire someone in our community to take that first step, too. Thank you for your time and for your trust. Be the social detective your health and happiness deserve.